from the inside out with Ronnie on the spot. Chris Curtis and the Sandman. Okay, guys, I want to bring you Chris back because so that you guys know that he's still involved. He's involved in some other things right now, so he stepped back from this a little bit. But this is me and him equally as much. And when he gets done with everything and on the move, he'll be bringing you some interviews. So, Chris, what's going on with you right now?
Just essentially what I've been doing is studying for my C10 license. That's pretty much the most important thing going on in my life. The goals that I've had since I've been out, which will be 4 years in January, every year I've made goals, and every year I've met those goals. And this one right here is the biggest one of all, to get my C10 license to open up my own restaurant.
Okay, so for people who don't know what a C10 license is, go that way.
Okay, so a C10 license is a license to do electrical work. You have several different licenses. You got an HVAC license, you got a C30 license, you got the general contractor's license. Electrical C10 license is specifically for electrical. There's a ton of money in electrical in California, and I just want half of it. Just half. Everybody else got this.
So me and this guy used to sit, I'd stand on his cell on the bars. First we started out with me telling them, it's all a waste of time. We're never getting out. So let's just go to the yard, beat somebody up, get in trouble, and do everything that idiots do, right? Because I was still an idiot, and he was on the path of not being one anymore. I don't know if we're there yet, but in any event. So he would tell me about this dream of his, that he was going to get out, this is what he was going to do, he was going to hit the ground running, and his C10 license was one of them. You know what I mean? So the living prime example that if you set a goal while you're in there, change who you are, you can do this stuff.
Yeah. What I've learned since I've gotten out is, when I first got out, I counted on a lot of different people to help me. Like people, they say they're going to help you do this and that, but it's kind of impossible for somebody to really help you. You really have to do everything yourself. And what I mean by that is that you're responsible for your own success, plain and simple. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to get you there. You have to put in the work. And in the end of that, it's better for yourself to know that, hey, I did this myself. The last 4 years, the first couple of years, it took me to realize that, that's pretty much the way it's going to be, man. Your success is totally up to you. Every choice that you make in life, whether good or bad, is going to determine the way your life's going to go. And the only person responsible for that is yourself.
Right. So you start handing over pieces of your future to somebody else. Failure is their deciding. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, I've heard every bit of what he's living right now through that cell door. I heard all of it. And at first, like I said, I was, in one ear out the other. Yeah, sure, right. We're all talking about it. We're all going to do this. And then one day, his reality hit me. So I'm out here. I'm doing something different now. You can get out here if you're not out here and you're watching this in the cell on your illegal phone. You can get out here and do something different, something better. Let's get into something else too about all of this. How does that make you feel?
I have a lot of people that I've known for a long time say that, God, you're doing great. And in the back of my mind, people say they're proud of me. And I think that I have so much more to do, man. Everything hasn't fallen into place yet to where I feel secure in life. Because, the last thing that I want to do is live on Social Security. Like you and many other people that I know, we spent half our life in prison. We have no money. And I refuse to live on Social Security. But to do that, I have to work extra hard to make sure that does not happen. They say money's not everything, but I'll tell you what, go to Walmart, try to buy a candy bar without no money and see what they tell you. Yeah, well, just whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. This is just, for me, just the way I feel about life. I'm not stopping until I get to where I need to be. Because the last thing I want to do when I'm 60 years old is be working really hard. I'm just not going to do that. And I don't care what color you are, I don't care where you come from, I don't want to hear none of that shit. All I know is that if you put the work in, if you find something that makes money, and you put the work in, and you give it everything you got, you're going to beat out everybody in life. Because 80% of the population out here can't keep up with people like us. You know, they really can't, dude. They really can't. And I don't know any other way to say it. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody, but I just know that for myself, dude, I'm not stopping until I get to my goals. And that's just the way it is.
And man, I'm out here. He's got a wealth, a whole wishing well full of interviews. Like I can't do them all. I'll be glad when you get your spot, get your hookup going on in your studio, and you're able to bring people in and cut it up on a regular basis. There's a couple of people that I'm going to do out here now on interviews. I want you to revisit and whatnot.
Yeah, of course.
Because there's some good ones. There's some guys you can just throw the handle to and they're going to run with it.
Yeah, that guy Junior, man, I've been watching him on social media.
He felt look. So he married a woman, and look, he was my celly, right?
Yeah.
I watched that beat die a couple times. I never would have dreamed that dude's ever getting out of prison.
Yeah.
If ever there was somebody that I knew for sure was going to die in prison because he OD'd, it was this dude. 10 days in a coma, come out of the coma talking about does somebody hide the spoon? You know what I mean? He just was never learning.
Yeah.
His wife stuck with him through all of it. She's not some run-of-the-mill fucking. She was a star in General Hospital back in the day when it was something big.
Yeah.
They're doing red carpet events now. So when I contacted him out here, he was my crimey, my old son. I contacted that dude, and he's Christian. He said, "Man, one day I just threw a spoon away. I hit my knees, and I mean, so that's a testimonial. Like I said, I'm not a Christian. Most of my friends are, but I support anything that works for anybody. Period. To me, if it works for you, that's my God too. When I pray to them all, every one of them. I don't want to get it wrong, but he prayed to his God, and that changed his life, and that's what he accredits it to. So I call him Miracle Mike because I really didn't expect him to make it, and he did, and he changed. And same thing with you. You know, you come from a dark spot, and you're all the way here. And I see you, and I know you're tempted every day. Something tempts you to do something the wrong way. And I'm not talking about drugs. I'm talking about somebody pisses you off, and you're tempted to go ahead and rearrange their face. You don't, you know. So what's plan?
The plan is to just keep moving forward, man, and make sure that I stay on point. There's a lot of things out there that can deter you, and also I believe that it can happen if you let yourself get discouraged by this world, which can easily happen. Problems, man. You just have to keep moving, and well than I do. I can tell you a few times. It can happen.
There's a school of hard knocks.
Yeah,
it's a crash course.
Yeah,
but so do we all, man. The reality is, and a lot of us, we're all telling the same story from a different perspective. A lot of people out there watching, they're living that story. And you're living the other side of it. I want to show them this side. That's how I ever have with somebody walk up and give me a hug and tell me that my program in prison saved their husband. He's out now, and the whole time she's saying this to me, I'm looking at this little kid thinking, yeah, that's his dad. You know, so that was the best high I ever had in my life. I always chase that. Anyway, so I want to make this real short. Just touch base with everybody, let them know that you are out of the loop, that you're busy doing your thing right now. You got your goal, and you stepped aside for a minute, let me run with this, but you are stepping back in and going to be doing the California interviews.
Love you, man.